Red Eye, stop harassing GDR. Oh, hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Morning Wood, everybody. So happy that you're here. Hope so happy that you're watching. I will introduce the panel in just a minute. Just want to make a couple quick little shield announcements, I guess. Please, guys, check out the Patreon. There's new perks. I rearranged it all together. There's more perks coming. Right now, I've only got a few, but I just completely rearranged it all. It's all new. So go check that out. Might find something that you like and do that thing. Anyways, also tomorrow's show, I'm going to be joined by Steve McRae from the Great Debate Community and what's the other non-sequitur? Isn't that the show, Red Eye? Yeah, he went quiet. I think it's the non-sequitur show.
Yep, sure is.
Okay, yeah, anyways. And so, yeah, today we're going to be talking about dumb laws and stuff. But today we're joined by, you just heard his voice, that great Australian sex offender, Red Eye.
What?
He's not really a sex offender.
I'm innocent, I tell you.
He is, though, because
allegedly.
You guys don't know what was going on before we started.
He's never offended sex, ever. And we're also joined by the very talented rap god himself, Marshall Manson. What's up, buddy?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
And of course, the big titty goddess, the boobs of games. I guess.
How y'all doing? Hello.
How you doing? She's not appearing on camera today because she just had some massive orgy sex and she's all wore out.
Yeah, I'm like really sticky. It's kind of gross.
Yeah, it is kind of gross.
I mean, unless you're into that. No judgment.
We're into it.
Colin, let's tell the truth. They all found out that I'd just constantly squeal like a schoolgirl and fan out if she was on camera, so it was agreed, no camera.
That's what it was.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's Red's fault.
So what got me to thinking about doing the dumb laws thing was, you know, me and many other YouTubers have been affected by some dumbass YouTube rules, YouTube laws, like you know, can't have a link to a Kratom site. I mean, didgeridoo site. Sorry, or the leafy substance that, you know, happy grass, whatever you want to call it. Can't have a link. Can't talk about that. Big shout out to Secular Talk, Kyle Kalinske, who talked about me getting shut down for that shit yesterday. I appreciate you talking about that in the video. That was awesome of you. But yeah, you can't talk about shit. So dumb laws. I start thinking, well, what can I do? What can I show? I can do some dumb laws. And we're just going to kick it right off with a very dumb law from a very dumb state, Alabama. And it is illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church.
But if it doesn't cause laughter, it's okay?
I guess if it doesn't cause laughter, wear a mustache. And by the way, these laws are still in the books today. So, yeah. What do you think about that one, Red?
I'm sort of speechless to some of the things. I've just been reading some other ones and my brain's scrambled at the moment. Some of the laws we've got in Australia are blowing my fucking mind. But back to your one, I don't know.
Here's my deal. How did that become a law? I mean, what happened to, like, we got to make this a fucking law? I mean,
I'm guessing like a very specific event and someone got super salty. And like, I'm going to make a fucking law about this.
Was there like a serial mustache wearer that went
that was the clown mask of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but fake mustaches aren't even funny.
Can you imagine being in prison? Like, what are you in for, man? I don't know, a fake mustache in church.
Multiple counts.
That guy's getting assaulted in prison.
Those Methodists don't like mustaches, bro.
I want to know what the punishment for that is.
Ass rape in prison.
And if you do it in the wrong state, 3 strikes, you get fucking life for doing that shit.
Well, hopefully there's not another state with that law. So we're gonna go back and forth with me and Red here. Red's got some Aussie laws. Give me one. Give me one right quick.
We're gonna start off, all right, in Western Australia, and this is legit. There is a certain entity that's in charge of potatoes, basically, in their production, and if they suspect your vehicle is carrying more than 50 kilos of potatoes, they can pull you over and search your fucking vehicle. It's basically, if you're not an authorized potato grower or distributor, it's illegal to have 50 kilos or more of potatoes in your possession in your vehicle. It's a big no-no.
Wow. Again, why?
It's just enshrined from a law from 1946. So I'd say there may have been a salty potato farmer that couldn't quite crack the 50 kilos production level, and his neighbour did, and the guy that couldn't became a member of parliament because he was a useless twat, and that's what you do if you're useless. You become a fucking MP, don't you? And ruin everyone else's shit.
50 kilos of potatoes.
Do you deal in counterfeit potatoes, though? Is that
Pringles?
That would be awesome, though. I have, how they check the money in a store. Somebody checking the potato. I wish they knew the actual. Like she's asked about the church. I wish they knew what the punishments were for these laws. Like a fine or what? I mean, it's just weird.
Well, hold on. There's a link here. It says, holy fucking shit. This goes to the Western Australia. This is still a current fucking law. The guy said he was rescinding it at the fucking... He didn't rescind this fucking law. Sale and delivery of potatoes is regulated. A person shall not sell or deliver potatoes otherwise to the corporation or an agent authorised to act on behalf of the corporation. Now, let's see if we can find it. What happens to you? If a person's convicted, the first offence is a fine not more than $2,000. The subsequent offence is a fine not more than $5,000. So these dudes can lean on you for some money if you're a potato smuggler.
Damn.
Shit!
Wow!
Imagine if you what if you're a fucking Russian, moved to Australia, and you wanted to fucking start distilling vodka on the slide?
Potatoes ain't mine, man. You planted those.
Here's the thing. Australia is a country that was, made because of prisoners from. This is the best crimes y'all can come up with.
Yeah, seriously. Imagine the poor Russian guy just trying to produce some vodka. Dimitri, make sure we do not get more than 50 kilos potato.
Okay, here's another one. This is from Arizona, and this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. It is illegal for donkeys to sleep in bathtubs.
What the fuck?
That is a very weirdly intimate donkey situation. Where did that come from?
Yeah, this must have been some fucking donkey fucker who had his, I don't know, to sleep. It specifically says bathtub.
That's a fraternity thing that's gone horribly wrong and scarred someone for life.
Yeah, but
the only thing I got.
This came. See, laws are usually normally made because they're, a lot of people do it and it causes chaos. How many motherfuckers have a sleeping donkey in their bathtub?
I just have to think that somebody did something so bad that they're like, we have to make a law about this. Like if one person did something bad enough.
But how's that even bad? So what? Even if you got a sleeping donkey in your bathtub, what's it hurting?
I don't know. Like, if you told me, don't mutilate donkeys in your tub, okay. But, just sleeping? I don't get it.
It's just Arizona. What the fuck? Okay. Well, okay. Yeah. All right. I'll give you one more from me, and then I'll let Red Eye give another one. In Alaska, it is illegal to wake a sleeping bear to take a photo. No, it's fucking stupid to wake a sleeping
selfie.
Bear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if you have to make that a law, they should be attacked by the fucking bear. That's all I'm saying.
You can take a photo, just don't wake it up.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're waking up a bear and you get mauled, that's your fucking fault.
Well, I feel like I know where that originates from when you look up online and you see those top 10 lists of last selfie this person ever took doing something retarded. And there's one out there of somebody just taking a selfie in front of a slowly waking bear. And that's the last anyone ever heard from them.
Yeah.
Well, just last week I read about a news report where a gentleman saw an injured bear and he thought, oh, this is just the perfect time to pull out my fucking mobile phone and get a selfie. And the bear went, yeah, I'm going to eat you now. And then the rest of the bystanders took video of the dude getting fucking brutally, biblically slain by a bear. It's just...
That was well-deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're fucking with bears, you should get fucked up. I'm sorry.
This bear was wounded, so it's like you know the golden rule: you don't go near a wounded anything.
One of the stupidest videos I ever saw actually on that subject was somebody in I don't know if it was like a conservation or whatever, but deep in the woods, and he's taking footage going down a path, and just like 20 feet in front of him is a mother bear and like 2 cubs, and they're clearly walking somewhere, and he's just like walking backwards in front of them taking this footage. And it, like, if you know anything about bears, you know how retarded that is, especially when it's around cubs, right? So I feel like if you do that, you kind of deserve whatever happens to you.
Absolutely, you deserve them. Yeah. It's like if you wake me up, I'm gonna fuck you up, and it should be a law.
But I've also seen footage of some, I forget whether it was in Canada or America, but they were on a wildlife tour, and this group was sitting there, and they saw off in the distance mum and I think it was 3 cubs, and the tour guide just went, everyone sit down, no quick movements, and just sit down and be small and just don't move. And the mother bear must have judged them all to be not a threat, and she went within 6 foot of these guys, walked through this group, and people just slowly brought their cameras up and quietly going click, 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 and the cubs were like stopping and sniffing, and the mother bear was just fine. But you hear of other people, I've also seen footage of a bear just ripping into a fucking kayak, just murdering the shit out of it, with the lady going, "What are you doing, bear? Stop it, bear!" Shit,
Stop
Why
it,
are you eating my kayak, bear? This is bad, bear.
Stop it, bear.
That video, she sprays this fucking thing with motion. She says, "I'm going to make this bear go away." And
oh, fuck.
Smart.
That's just going to aggravate him more, bitch. Oh, my God. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Red, you got another one? Another Austrian?
This is the other. It is illegal to offer an award, no questions asked, for the return of your stolen property. So if you put an ad in the paper saying, "All right, listen, someone nicked my mower, here's the deal, bring it back, here's a $20 reward or $50 reward, no questions asked," the police will come around and grab you, and you will be found guilty of an offence and slapped with a maximum of $500 in a fine, because just because you're grateful for the return of your lost property doesn't mean you have the authority to let a potential thief off the hook.
Oh, good. Well, it's not your job to arrest someone.
The only thing I can imagine is that, like, unless that's the sense behind it, that they think that you're going to actually be enabling, thievery. But, like, it sounds more like they want to prevent instances where, like, maybe you're trying to put in a notice in the paper to sell something illegal or something, and you know what I mean? And you hide it as if found and returned, I'll give you money for it.
How dare you bring logic into this?
It still sounds so stupid saying it, but like that's the only thing that I can think of.
Yeah, it would be the only way. But I would just tell the cops, "Hey, if you do your fucking job and find the people who stole my shit, I wouldn't have to do this."
Yeah. There's been cases of the police in a certain place in Western Australia. A guy went to and went, my dirt bikes have been stolen. So the cops went, "Oh, listen, we're really busy, but we reckon that if you go down here, you'll probably find the people that stole your bike riding it around, because that's where they take them and ride them until they die and dump them." And sadly, the guy's gone down there and there was an accident, and he's run over the kid that stole the bike and killed him. Ooh. And then the Aboriginals in that town rioted, burnt down, hit the bloke's house. His family had to bug out to a different state, and he's now in jail for a couple of years, sadly, because of the fact that the cops went, "Nah, you can go and get your own gear back." It's like, well done, boys.
That's
a great job.
Wow.
Okay, here's another one. Arkansas. It is illegal to mispronounce Arkansas.
What?
I did call it Arkansas once.
Punishable by what?
Well, it would be easy for somebody like not from this country to say Arkansas, because it looks like Arkansas.
But then I'm like infamously bad at pronouncing places. Like I used to, I'm bad at pronouncing places in England in particular. Like, yeah,
I'm bad at pronouncing anything in the English language, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I can't say anything correct. I'm from the South. Yeah, but you know, I can see Arkansas, but that is just dumb. How fucking insecure you got to be? If you don't say my name correct, I'm gonna arrest you.
You get a fine or what?
I don't have punishments here, man. I wish I didn't. You know, you made me look like I didn't do my research enough. Like this was last minute, because it was. Anyways, California. This is funny. A frog that dies during a frog jumping contest cannot legally be eaten.
Why? Like what is it going to do to anybody?
Well, it can't be eaten. You can't eat it. I guess out of honor of his athletic, I don't know. What do you?
So I should just throw him in the trash? What do you want?
Hey, the citizens of Kyrgyzstan must be respected. Come on.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Come on.
Some Kyrgyzstan fuckers. That's just weird. Why would they sit down and think of this law? They're like, okay, you can't eat that fucking frog.
Maybe they pump that frog full of steroids for the sport.
Hey, that is a problem in frog racing. Yeah. Froggy Bonds got arrested. People that don't know baseball will not get that joke. Okay, anyways, I'll do one more, then I'll let Red do another one. Colorado, it is illegal to ride a horse while under the influence. Well, I can see this one.
That makes sense.
That's not a dumb law.
Yeah.
Oh, but the horse isn't drunk, and the horse is like it's got some sense of self-preservation. It's not gonna fucking run you out the middle of the road. That's a silly law. Trust your horse. If you trust the horse enough to get on its back and ride it, just let the horse do its thing. It's sentient. It'll get you where you need to be. It's all right. You're a cowboy. Who gives a shit? Just ride into the sunset.
I do not support what Red just said. I don't think it's a dumb law. Red thinks it's a dumb law. But, Red is the kind of people that arrest people for potatoes. So there you go.
That one actually makes the most sense for me.
So far it makes the most sense. It's not, I don't think it's dumb. But anyways.
I think the potato law makes much more sense. Stopping those naughty potato smugglers. That's important stuff.
That's because we've got like a hollow potato problem in the States, and they might be smuggling heroin inside. So
that's true.
Damn.
Potato heroin is awesome.
All right, we got a beauty here.
And y'all need to quit saying potatoes. It's taters.
Taters.
All right, Greg, give me that beauty.
All right. A Sydney cabbie was left bemused this week after he was. This is no shit. He was fined $100 for wearing brown shoes while waiting for passengers at a casino taxi rank. Now, that's the important part. Okay. Now, New South Wales admitted wearing an incorrect uniform at a taxi rank used to be an offence, but no longer. The penalty was scrapped as part of reforms in December. And this article is only about 2 years old. So this shit was pretty recent. So it was illegal for a cab driver to wait at the taxi rank at the casino if he was wearing brown shoes. Now, who, what the, why the fuck? My brain's broken right now. And it's what the fuck?
Was there some kind of quota that lawmakers had to make? And like, just put some dumb shit on there.
That's what it sounds like with some of these. That's fucked up. Yeah, go ahead.
Legit. I've got the article. Police have been left red-faced after they fined a taxi driver for wearing brown shoes.
Brown shoes.
Let's see. He was waiting at the casino's cab rank. He was approached by police at about 7 a.m. He saw me wearing my brown shoes, and he said, "You're not in your proper uniform, and you're in a no-stopping zone." He said, "If you have a good record, I'll only give you the small fine for the shoes." Oh, that was real fucking nice of him, wasn't it? What a prick.
The guy sounds like a real cunt. It's just
right, bitch. That motherfucker wearing brown shoes. He's wrong. Yeah. He's wrong. Well, listen to this one. Now, this one it kind of makes sense, but it doesn't make sense because it's just listen. It is illegal to build, maintain, or use nuclear weapons within Chico, California city limits. This law began in the 80s. Oh, if you do it, it's a $500 fine.
What am I going to do with my stockpile?
Who the fuck
what-
is building nuclear weapons in Chico, and specifically in Chico, California?
Dude, the fine is what made that funny for me. Like you're not gonna get thrown in jail. You're gonna get fined $500.
Do they confiscate the weapons or do you keep
Uh,
them?
The law of the 80s is a serious anti-nuke statement has taken a second life as an internet joke. Anyway, but yeah, that's all it says. But that is just who the fuck would be? Yeah, exactly what he said. A $500 fine for building a nuclear weapon. Well, I'm just gonna shoot the police with it. Yeah. Red.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think the fine should be, Red?
They just said it was only a couple of $100, didn't they?
Yeah, $500.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to assemble a nuclear device. Here's a fine of $500. If you can afford the fucking gear to build a goddamn bomb,
Oh my God.
or even just try to assemble the parts, yeah, $500. You're just gonna keep on assembling that fucking bomb because you fucking hell. Don't build nukes, naughty boy. Snap it now. Give us $500 and piss off. It's all.
Yeah, this law was apparently, made during when they had the big scare of the Russians back in the 80s where we were fucking pissing our pants every 5 seconds.
That's when the French were picking fights with hippies and sinking fucking boats in harbour in New Zealand. That's right.
And licking legs for 30 minutes.
Licks legs.
Do you have another one, Red Eyedness?
We've got an old one about apparently there was a law it was bullshit, it turns out. You're not allowed to swim at this certain beach in Victoria unless you are wearing neck-to-knee bathers. Now, it turns out that law was true, but it was over a century ago.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still a weird law.
Wait,
Yeah.
unless you're wearing what?
Unless you were wearing neck-to-knee bathers, i.e. like...
like those old-timey...
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
That was the law. And apparently in Australia, they were quite prudish about that, and believe it or not. And it wasn't until quite late in the bit that they started to rescind these laws. So if you went to the beach wearing a modern bikini back then, you would have been arrested and charged with public indecency.
Ain't it funny how that back then they seen skin as such an evil thing? Well, skin on women. And I love skin on women, especially big boob chicks who plays video games.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I'm not even a gamer, and I could watch you game for hours.
The funny thing is that like 90% of the time, I don't even appear on camera on Twitch. I mostly just appear for like my own show and occasionally for chill streams.
Which is an awesome show. I was on it not too long ago, and it was a great show.
I know. We got to have you back on there, man. Got to exploit the pimp a little more.
Exploit me, baby. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one that I read to read before the show started. In Iowa, this is Iowa now. One-armed piano players must, by law, perform for free.
That's just an asshole move.
Man.
Like they gotta make money too. Fuck you.
Hey, Stumpy, we're not fucking paying you.
I think they'd give them a bonus, if anything.
That's just prejudice toward handicapped people. What the fuck?
God.
I would definitely pay a one-armed pianist. That should be difficult, man. What about one-armed drummers? Can Def Leppard not perform in Iowa?
No. Up shit creek. And that guy that's got no arms that's learnt to play the guitar with his fucking feet that can probably play better than me, and I'm not kidding, the guy can play really well.
Yeah.
Taught himself to play with his fucking feet. It's amazing.
I think I've seen videos of that.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty fucking bad.
So you're telling me this guy with no fucking arms at all that's learnt to manipulate the worst fucking limbs on you, but like try and move your toes for a sec in a way that's controlled. It's like your toes are the most gimp fucking limbs on your body without a doubt. It's like this guy can really do stuff, and it's like if he goes to this place, you don't get paid, bitch.
Yeah, that is mean.
It is.
It's just mean. Oh, here's one. It doesn't make any sense. In Connecticut, now this is a law. A pickle. A pickle. A pickle cannot be sold unless it bounces.
Yep.
This law came out in 1948, but it's technically still in the books, though.
Yeah, because you know why? Some bastards were selling stale pickles, and stale pickles just don't fucking bounce, man. And that's not cool.
I don't eat pickles, so are like non-bouncy pickles like just not fresh enough, or what's the story?
Well, I'll be quite honest. The only thing I've ever done with a pickle is to peel it off my burger at McDonald's and then throw it straight up in the air so it sticks to the fucking roof, just to send a message to McDonald's that they shouldn't put these fucking abominations on their fucking burgers. Sorry, I'll calm down now. Deep breaths. Oh my God. And I'll just add that the whole roof is just covered in pickles at some local McDonald's, and I'll leave it at that. They don't get the message.
In Georgia, here's another food one. In Georgia, it is illegal to eat fried chicken with anything other than your fingers.
I'm a criminal then, because I've done that.
This law was in 1961 added to the city code as a publicity. Oh, okay, it was added as a publicity stunt, but it became an official law though.
Fuck my state, dude.
Fuck my state. But why would you eat fried chicken without anything but your fingers? That's a finger food.
It was too. First of all, it was really greasy and it was too fucking hot. And I was like, I'll start this off, but I ended it with my fingers. So, like I end so many other things with my fingers.
Damn. All right, Reg, you got another Aussie one.
Oh, this one's a little bit weird because it's very specific and it doesn't. Yeah, I'll just read it. It's absolutely an offence to interfere with a homing pigeon, according to the Summary Offences Act in Victoria and Australia. This offence has been written out specifically to protect homing pigeons. So all other pigeons are considered vermin and flying rats, kill at fucking will. But these pigeons that look just the same as the other pigeons because they've got a job to do, which is deliver messages. I don't know fucking why, but yeah, $250 a pop if you hurt it, or if you cannot kill, injure, ensnare, catch, or take home a homing pigeon. Which doesn't make much sense. How do they become fucking homing pigeons? You can't take them home with you. Oh my God. Australia.
You need like a special homing pigeon license, or?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I'll go and click on the bit where it takes us to the government website, because the government know all, see all. They're just as smart as YouTube, apparently. They're so, oh God, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's taking a homing pigeon. So if you just find one wounded, you got to leave it there to die. You can't take it. It's a $250 offence to try and help a homing pigeon. Right. Homing pigeon means the pigeon have a ring affixed or attached to either or both legs. So that. Okay. So if you find one with no rings, no problem. If that denotes ownership.
So I can just take a regular pigeon home if I want.
Yeah, just grab a flying rat from down the park and call it a homing pigeon. Slap a ring on it, and then you got a homing pigeon.
And then it's mine.
Mike Tyson was really into that, pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why you'd want to fuck with all those birds, though. That's a lot of bird shit.
Yeah, and the day the bird flu can jump the human beings quite easily, people like him will be the downfall of our species, spreading it through those flying rats.
Yeah. He's already the downfall of our species. In Indiana, here's another mustache thing. Mustaches are illegal if the bearer of the mustache has a tendency to habitually kiss other humans.
Leave mustaches the fuck alone.
Kiss.
Oh, okay.
So I can't go around kissing a lot of people in Indiana because I have a stash. That's just dumb. It's just dumb. In Maine, it is illegal to keep Christmas decorations up after January 14th. I support this law.
I get behind that.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. There's a dude who lives down the road from me. He lights them up. He uses them. And all the time. I'm like, why? It's fucking, it's May.
I got a couple of families across the street from me that keep theirs up, and they're multicolor, and it's just the brightest, most colorful thing all night long, every night. So I can kind of get behind that.
Yeah, I get it. I get that one. Reg, you got another one?
I've found a page here, but I can't verify them. But I'll just read some of them out because they're, apparently it's illegal to leave your keys in your car if it's unattended.
Well,
it's just it's quite a silly bloody law. Seriously, if you have your car parked in your driveway, and you leave the keys in it and you go back in your house, you're breaking the law. It's to prevent people stealing your car.
Yeah, I understand that's why they're trying to do it, but it is your car, your keys. If you want to leave the motherfucker in there, it's your choice. I understand. You know, they don't want people's cars being stolen, but if you do that and your car gets stolen, well, that's your own fault. But still, it's just a dumb law.
Right, and apparently it's against the law to roam the streets wearing black clothes, felt shoes, and black shoe polish on your face. So basically, it's illegal to be a racist, elfish ninja.
That is bad because racist, elfish ninjas are my fetish.
Well, I think it's something to do with cat burglars. This is laws from like the 40s and 30s.
I have never seen a cat steal anything.
I know.
Why do they call it cat burglar? Where does that come from, by the way? I'm dumb.
I honestly don't know.
Is it like because they're sly and quick and like, is it just the qualities that they share with a cat?
That could be it. That could be it. I wonder what the fuck did that terminology come from. That's just weird. I'm sure when I was Googling it.
Yeah, I'm already on it. Apparently, it's got with the fact that they break into places through open windows, skylights, and things like that. They get into places that usually if you go into a place that's through the front door, these guys sneak into places unseen and stealth. And
okay.
That makes sense.
Sneak in, grab shit, get the fuck out before you're seen. Sort of like a Western ninja, but much lamer name than ninja. Okay, you're a cat burglar. Oh, can I be a ninja? No. All right.
Well, don't go to Missouri, girl does rant, because if you go to Missouri, you cannot ride in a car with an uncaged bear.
Oh, man. So just like sitting next to me on the seat in the car, I can't have
again, to me it seems like laws should be made because a lot of people have done it, and how many motherfuckers in Missouri was riding around with an uncaged bear in the
theory. My theory is that there was a dude that had a pet bear, and he used to ride around in a car with it, and everybody was fine with it because it was so cute and tame. And one day it just lost its fucking mind and just tore out of the car and killed a bunch of people, and that's why they enacted that law.
Well, there you go. That's a good thing. That seems like you've thought about that before.
I gave it like a minute, yeah.
That was pretty good. That's a good theory.
So pet bear?
Yeah. People do have pet bears in it.
They do, yeah. Usually they're Russian.
Yeah.
Hey, let's keep a pet that can eat the fucking, just eat my face at will. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Just call me Siegfried and Roy. I'm a fucking idiot.
I used to know a guy who had a pet lion, and this dude, there was a bunch of people called. He got in trouble because he kept it in a cage and it wasn't took care of. Everybody was scared of it. I didn't really know him. I just knew of him, and it was weird.
The weirdest pet I've seen is a guy on a property in Queensland has it's a 30-year-old male saltwater croc, and this thing, to feed it, he throws it half a pig.
Damn!
Wow!
Right, the day they saw him feed it threw in a whole leg of a feral pig, and it was a big pig. And this thing comes out of the water, and it's like it's like Godzilla. It's like, what the goddamn fuck is this thing?
Must go through a lot of pigs.
Yeah. Oh well, feral pigs are plenty up there. So he just goes out and points a gun out the window of his house and pulls the trigger a few times, and he eventually just hits one that thick. But this thing's frightening, and it's
so dangerous. That's so dangerous.
It's been a pet in the family for ages. So they just keep this fucking huge, big monster of a lizard. It is huge. It's like, no. Just
Whenever I hear stories about people keeping like these super wild animals, I always think that it's just a matter of time. Like that girl that kept the pet chimp, and one day he just lost his mind on her friend and like tore off her face.
Yeah.
The only way the crocs get you if you're dumb enough to go within about 6 foot of the water. And if there's a really good video, Steve Irwin does it. Quickly explain it. He taps his stick in the water. It goes in about 30 centimeters. He said, and there's nothing. He moves the stick about another inch, and this fucking about an 8-foot croc just snaps out of the water. And it was lying in about 30 centimeters of water, and you wouldn't have known it was there. And it just snapped straight out of the water. That's how they're ambush predators. They're fucking frightening. And this thing is huge. But to get its attention, he just gets this big pig leg and starts slapping it on the ground. You see the water moving. It just rumbles out of the water, and he comes up he throws the pig leg. It just goes snap and back into the water.
Damn. Wow, that's fucked up. Oh, in Nebraska, it is illegal for a mother to give her daughter a perm without a state license.
That is a good law, man. That is a solid. I get behind that.
Do you now?
Yes, I do. Because like some parents that try to do their kid's hair, it comes out looking just like you want your kid getting like a beat down at school every day.
It's child abuse.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's fucked up. But this next one I gotta read it, and then I'll let Red read another one. In New Jersey, it is against the law for a man to knit during the fishing season.
Okay.
I don't know. Why? Again, why?
Oh, I've got the king of what the fuck's this one.
What happened? Hello?
Yo.
Yeah?
I froze the fuck
sec.
Yeah, anyways, it's got, I don't know what happened to make this a law.
Why?
Did a fish jump up into, I don't know.
It's just during the season. So, like, even if you were in your house and it was fishing season, that would still be a crime.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, wait. What if I went to the misogynistic route of that sells women's work? Would that fly at the moment? No?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me. I don't think
Sounds good.
I don't
Duck
think
and cover, red eye, duck and cover.
No, a man. I'll protect you and say something worse. A man shouldn't do a bitch's work.
Oh, thanks, boss.
Look at that. Fucking listen to all this patriarchal bullshit on this stream.
I'm a sexist.
Holy shit.
Well, before I let Red read another. Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right, I got this one. Coming within 100 meters of the carcass of a dead whale, because live whales have carcasses, apparently. So if you go within 100 meters of the carcass of a dead whale, it is against the law in Australia. And that's actually true, because if you remember a while back, there's a bit of footage of these idiots they found a whale carcass. There's great whites feeding on this thing. Dude just goes, bloop, jumps in the water off the boat, swims straight over to the whale carcass, stands up on it like he's in Hawaii Five-0, and he is Steve and/or Dano. And then, like, the a news helicopter starts getting footage of him. Yeah, the police wanted to have a chat with that young man. You should see, he jumps in the water. There are great whites going nom 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 on this whale carcass, and he just goes bloop, in the water and swims over to this fucking whale carcass and climbs it like he's climbing Mount fucking Everest of dead flesh. Plants a flag in the top, like, king of the hill, king of the dicks, mate.
Oh, that's fucked up. So don't go near a well.
Yeah, dead ones. All live. You're not allowed near live ones either. Actually, that's actually worse. You can't go within a couple of 100 meters of a live one, and with a good reason.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck your boat up.
Before Red reads another one, do you guys know of any dumb laws?
I do not.
I used to read like a few funny ones. Let me see if I can think of like a dumb Canadian law. Being in Canada right now.
Being Canada.
Being in Canada.
In Georgia, no one may carry an ice cream cone in their back pocket, if it is Sunday.
I read that one a minute ago. I read that. I just passed it. I was like, I didn't make that. Yeah. that's weird.
I'll make sure to carry it in my front pocket.
Oh, here's the law that must have like expired at some point. Residents are not allowed to have an internet connection faster than 56K.
Whoa.
That must have expired by now, man. But so that was a law once.
What draconian fucking sort of son of a bitch enacted that fucking heartless bastard of a law? Wow.
That was a porn prevention measure, I feel.
I was just about to say that. I bet you there's some fucking Bible bashing piece of crap. If we just choke their bandwidth, they would be able to download their pornography. It's like, fuck you.
Okay, well, here's a kind of a stupid. Actually, on that puritanical note, here's one. It is illegal to show public affection on Sundays.
That's dumb.
That's like we got some weird ones that are like weirdly Puritan. I don't know.
Yeah, why? Yeah. So you can't show them affection?
Yes. Also, it is illegal to kill a sick person by frightening them.
Yeah, I'm not going to live in that town. That's what I do for kicks on a Saturday. I go to the hospital and just run around with all the people who just had heart attacks, just hide for a while and go, boo, and see how many I can kill.
Again, how many sick people got killed by getting scared in that town? I mean, what the hell?
All the nurses in the hospital would scare the shit out of sick people, hoping they could kill them.
That's why we had that influx of people dressing up as clowns and freaking people out. That was a rebellion against that law.
Here's one in Maine that's, I think it would be cool to do this because I'm an asshole. It is forbidden to post advertisements on another person's tombstone in the city of Wales, part of a lengthy list of cemetery regulations. This ordinance is really favored of would-be marketers. Who the fuck went around and posted an ad on somebody's tombstone? I would do that, but that's kind of cool though.
Fucked up, but kind of brilliant.
It's funny. I wish I'm not gonna be buried, but if I did get buried, I wish people would post that. I'm like, hey, go to local fucking Freddy's Burgers. You see a KFC ad on somebody's tombstone.
I don't know what kind of ad I'd put on mine. Yeah,
porn ads. Pornhub. Go to Pornhub.
Except YouTube, you don't have permission to put ads.
Yeah. No.
It'll be dead by then anyway.
Don't mention anything that deemed dangerous by YouTube.
No, listen, then the people, if someone's going to get their knickers in or not, and then they'll start censoring tombstones with the adverts they can run, and we'll all end up getting pet food ads and fucking, I don't know. It'll just end up in tears.
That almost sounded racist. Don't get your knickers in the night.
What?
Get it?
I didn't say a word.
Oh, it sounds like, okay.
Allegedly.
Sound like you're trying to hang somebody?
What?
Like my little black fellow hanging from the wall now.
Oh my god, I just noticed that.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a flag up there that had leafy products on it, but I had to take it down because YouTube will probably kick my ass off for that flag. So
holy shit, Pimp, you're gonna trigger so many people if they notice that up in the background.
Yeah, that's what I was doing that on purpose. In Minnesota, it is against women. What the fuck? Okay, let me read this again. What the fuck? This is so weird. It's illegal to grease your pig.
What?
Okay. Your pig. You're like,
oh.
That would just be weird to grease your pig.
Yeah.
I guess it's because like pig races and stuff at carnivals in Minnesota. I guess I don't know. I don't understand it. Who's going around throwing grease on their pig? I want to read this because I don't even know what it is. Mississippi finally won. I'm mad this is going to be stupid. Mississippi believes in a person's right to consume big gulps following former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg's attempt to restrict the size of soft drinks sold throughout the city. Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant signed a law preventing his state lawmakers from enhancing rules that limit portion sizes, thanks in part to the anti-Bloomberg bill. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not still. I kind of support that because I mean, I don't. If people want to drink a lot or eat a lot, it's their business.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on the same page.
You got one, Red. Red's dead.
No, I've got a couple of weird ones, but like I said, I can't confirm them, so I'm a bit iffy about mentioning them. But
you can read them.
One of the weird ones is apparently after midday on Sunday in Victoria, it is illegal to wear hot pink pants. I'm kind of skeptical of that one. But this one I'd kind of believe because we have got some fucked up laws. It is actually illegal to be drunk while in a pub in Australia.
Where else am I going to get drunk?
There's one in I can't remember. I read one of our states has that same law.
Yeah, so it's illegal for them to serve you alcohol, so you become inebriated. But once you get inebriated, it's like safe drinking laws. And if the bartender says no more, you don't get any more alcohol. They'll serve you fucking Coca-Cola or water. And or tell you to go home.
I like that law though.
Yeah, it stops people from fucking dying, basically. Because some people don't know when to stop.
Well, speaking of drinking, in Ohio, it is illegal to get a fish drunk.
I want to see that.
Oh God!
Again, this law came from. I know where this one came from. It's my theory. She had a theory. I got a theory. There's some drunk dude all alone, depressed. He needed a drinking buddy. So he went out, grabbed a catfish, like me, gave it some bourbon. The fish died. I have no fucking idea where I'm going with this. But how do you get a fish drunk, by the way?
And how can you tell when it's drunk? Like, it's just going to swim weird?
I guess his goldfish keeps bumping into the glass.
I know what YouTube videos I'm looking up after this.
Goes and beats up his goldfish wife. Bitch, I told you. Don't talk to salmon. That's so weird, dude. In Oregon, it is illegal to go hunting in a cemetery.
What are you hunting?
Zombies.
Okay.
I don't know, Red. What would you hunt in a cemetery besides zombies?
Grave robbers. Grave robbers.
There you go. I usually go hunting for pussy.
In the graveyard?
Yes, that makes perfect sense. That's just
necrophilia, motherfuckers.
Wow.
Get me a horny pimp.
I like dead people.
I'm glad we got here today.
I'm contributing to something special.
I'm glad we're all here together right now.
We're changing the world, man. Oh
shit.
Here's another bathtub, but with horses. South Carolina, horses may not be kept in bathtubs.
Yep. That one's kind of understandable. If you're gonna, how the fuck do you get a horse in a bathtub in the first place? And keeping one in there would be kind of a pretty cruel thing to do. Because, like, I don't even think that a bathtub's long enough for a horse to just have its natural stance. It'd be all cramped up. Like, yeah.
But again, who's doing that?
I know some asshole has that didn't want to like pay for a stable or some shit. It's like, bathtub's just as good.
I'll transport this horse interstate in the bathtub.
Okay, here's one that I think everybody's probably, most people's probably done. In Tennessee, it is illegal to share your Netflix password.
Specifically Netflix?
That's what it says. It is illegal to share your Netflix password.
I can kind of see how that makes sense from the point of view of the company.
Yeah, for Netflix, I get it, but for Tennessee, I don't know.
It's probably because the people that run Netflix in Tennessee are too stupid to run things that trace how many IPs are logging into accounts, so they know that the only way they can tell is to prevent more than one person from, like, every person in the state from leeching off the one account is to make a law, because they're not smart enough to get the back end of the fucking system to do the shit they need. I don't know.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
I mean, but here's one from Texas. It is illegal to sell one's eye.
But you can give it away just fine, though.
Yeah, I mean, and you can, I don't know. That is, again, was there a big eye market? Motherfuckers just popping out the eye, I'll sell it to you for $25.
Maybe there was like an organ.
Well, that is a thing, though. That is a thing.
Specific though, like specifically the eye.
The eye, yeah.
I don't know if they've got surgery down where they can do eye transplants yet, have they? If they have done successful eye transplants on and the eye works after the operation, let us know. Because I've personally haven't heard of that one, and I'd like to think I keep them into the ground for big things like, oh yeah, we did a Frankenstein on this dude's fucking eye and it works. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like, that's some serious bragging rights to do that.
Yeah. Here's one that just really bumfuckles me. It's against the law to murder someone in Jersey, yeah, okay. But it's double against the law to murder someone while you're wearing a bulletproof vest. So it's worse to murder someone if you're wearing a bulletproof vest.
That's to stop somebody from going on a mass shooting with a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah, that sounds like
not that that's
for charges.
Yeah. Although I figure if you're at the point where you're going on a mass shooting, you don't care about the bulletproof vest law.
You're pretty much fucked. You're guaranteed to get killed.
Yeah.
So it says to commit a crime of the first degree is a crime of the second degree. So yeah, I can see what you're doing. Now it makes a little bit more sense that you said that. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
All right. I got a couple from Australia here. In Tasmania, it is against the law to challenge someone to a duel. Fine, well, $6,000 fine.
Well, okay. I understand it. I do.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. But it's so cool to challenge people to the duels.
How dare you, sir? Pistols at dawn. I said good day.
So it's against it. It's against the law to challenge someone. Okay, but what if you challenge someone, but you really don't mean it?
Well, then it's a question of honor.
Yeah.
Yes. You've sullied the good name of my family, sir. I've been forced to challenge you to a duel for real.
Sir, you deflowered my daughter.
You damn right I did.
All right. Let's see.
Go ahead.
Here's a good one. In New South Wales, it is against the law to splash a bus passenger by driving through a puddle in your car.
I get that.
I guess just at the bus stops, not in the bus.
But are you a bus passenger while you're at the bus stop?
I don't think you're a bus customer until you get into bus.
Right. Unless you've got, what if you haven't got the weekly pass and you yet to pay the bus driver for said services? It's like, are you a customer then? I think not, and I'm going to splash the fuck out of you if I see you sitting there.
And then you get off on a technicality that way.
That's right.
Well, that's an asshole move, by the way, splashing people on purpose.
Is it?
Yeah.
That is an asshole move.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fun.
It may be fun, but it's an asshole.
Only if you know for a fact the splash E is an asshole.
Yeah, that's right. Now, if I splashed you, Red Eye, it would be okay.
You'd be doing the community a fucking favor.
Before you read another one, I want to read this one because, again, I don't understand. Whistling underwear is prohibited in West Virginia.
That is just totally caught me off guard.
Whistling underwear.
What is that like? Is there like some kind of device where you fart, it makes a whistling sound, or what?
I've never heard of whistling underwear. I have no idea what the fuck that is.
I'm gonna go get some now just because I'm so curious.
I'm gonna have to buy a pair off Amazon.
Oh, I've got a good one. All right, ladies, this one's for you and for the boys with moves. In Western Australia, it is illegal to crush a beer can between your naked breasts.
Oh.
Fine, $1,000 fine.
Oh my god!
For using them titties to recycle a goddamn beer can by crushing it down, making more space.
You crush a beer, $1,000 fine. Make a nuclear weapon, $500.
Yeah, but you might damage the boobs in the former, and that would be the bigger crime.
Absolutely, we should increase the penalty to $1 million. Oh God.
In Ohio, operators of underground coal mines must provide an adequate supply of toilet paper with each toilet. It's too bad the letter of the law here stops at coal mines. Well, they should provide them enough toilet paper.
Yeah.
So I'm down with that one. I'm on 2 different pages, and on both pages, Oklahoma has a no bear wrestling. Can't wrestle bears in Oklahoma.
Jesus Christ.
No, if they're wrestling bears, don't arrest them because they're stupid.
It's coming to them.
Yeah, they're eventually going to get hurt. New York, slippers are not to be worn after 10 p.m.
How would you know? I mean, like, who would know?
I don't know. Oh, in North Dakota, it's illegal to fall asleep with your shoes on.
It's a crack team of police that are observing you at all times, just watching and waiting for you to fuck up. And as soon as you do, they just nail your house. It's like you're being swatted, but it's legit, and it's because you're fucking wearing slippers after 10 p.m. Let that be a lesson to your kids. Fucking fuck.
Okay, Nevada's got one that's weird. It is illegal to drive a camel on the highway.
A camel.
How do you drive a camel?
I thought you ride camels. How do you drive one? Have they got a steering wheel and shit? It's just new to me.
And who the fuck has a camel in Nevada?
Oh. There's probably a sheik visiting from Saudi Arabia, having a bit of a gamble. What, you know? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're all just going, what the fuck?
Rhode Island, biting off someone's limb will result to 1 to 20 years in prison.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can chew your way through someone's limb, yeah. I don't think you deserve to be amid polite society at that point.
I don't think that should be under dumb laws though, because that makes sense. You shouldn't be chewing on people.
Yo, don't eat people. That's just bad.
Yeah, TJ would disagree.
No eating your fellow citizens, please.
Unless you're really, really hungry.
Or you've got a zombie infection or some sort of infection raging through your population, turning you all into insane flesh-eating maniacs. Then knock yourselves out.
This next one, again, makes me think, who did this to make this a law? It is illegal to sleep in a cheese factory. We got a whole bunch of cereal cheese factory sleepers around here, man. We got to calm this shit down.
Why? Why would that be? What, do you start sleepwalking and just eating all that cheese, or what? Like,
somebody infested cheese with their funk.
Oh,
sleeping on
it. No. Ew.
So if you eat cheese and you got some in your fridge right now, could have happened.
I just bought some today. Now I'm going to throw it out. Thank you.
But who goes to a cheese factory to take a nap?
Well, I'm going to do it now to see if it's illegal in my country. We'll see what happens.
I would say it may be because people fart in their sleep, but let's face it, cheese already smells like farts.
Yeah.
The stinkier the cheese, the better. I've learned. In Hawaii, coins are not allowed to be placed in one's ears.
Really?
Huh.
I can't go to Hawaii anymore because I'm always sticking fucking quarters in my ears.
Yeah, I've got about $5 in loose change in my ears. That's
I'm
where you
gonna-
keep it.
when I rob you next year when I'm in Australia, I know where to look.
Oh, I want to change places now and stick it in my butt. Let's see you go in there and get it.
It is
Wait, what?
It-
Don't say that.
It is unlawful to impersonate an auctioneer in Rhode Island. Yeah, so
I'm just dumbfounded by a lot of these.
yeah, these got to be really old laws that just didn't take out.
I can get it. What if you're just walking along the street and you just walk up next to a car and just start yelling $25, $25. You just start raffling and auctioning off people's cars along the main street. That could become a problem if the first auction's successful.
People just running up and auctioning off random shit they find.
You know, Canadian law was illegal to hug on Sunday. Well, in South Carolina, it's illegal to dance on Sundays. They got some footloose shit going on over there.
Yeah. Hey, mate, Kevin Bacon's fucking going to hear about this. That's it.
So you can't dance in church?
No, can't dance there at all.
Yeah, because, you know, Pentecostal people, they like to dance in church, and black folks love to dance in church. When I was in church and I used to preach, I preached at this black church one time. Boy, that was like a party, man. I ain't been to some clubs that was fun as that shit.
I wish there was video of that, dude.
I grew up Catholic and can attest that, comparatively speaking, ours are so fucking dull.
Yeah, they are dull. The only thing exciting you have to do is eat the cracker. Drink the
That
water.
that was the one thing that's so sad. That's the one thing I looked forward to every week going to church. It's like, at least I get to eat the wafer.
Yeah, I get to eat some Jesus.
Get a little bit of snack time in the middle of church. That's nice. That's it. It's so boring otherwise.
Yeah, I will say if you're going to be religious, pick a holiness church. The ones that believe in the Holy Ghost. And ones that like to be baptized with the Holy Ghost. Get up, brothers and sisters. I love the carburetor preachers, as I call them. They got that. I've even seen some take a break to go,
Go Michael Jackson and shit.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse Jackson preaches, we are here today to impersonate, incarcerate, and frustrate. Jesse makes up some words, boy.
You got to have like a handkerchief where you're sweating. You're like, oh.
Yeah, or just be a fat preacher like I was.
And the really good ones have got the backup singers sort of backing up the phrases they say. So it's like the dude will go, and I say to your brothers and sisters in the backup, brothers and sisters. It's a very theatrical fucking thing. I'd actually, if I go to America, I'm definitely going to one of those churches just to have a fun Sunday.
They're fun.
And I'm agnostic, whatever the fuck. I don't, God, nah. But I like fun, and that looks like a lot of fun.
I'm a full-on atheist, and it's still fun. In Memphis, Tennessee, which I live very close to, panhandlers must apply for a permit before panhandling. And it costs $10 from the debt.
What the fuck? Wow.
They're homeless already, nigga. What you doing?
Fuck you, homeless people.
Yeah. Oh man. Since
That's a vicious cycle.
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't mean to get serious for a second, but I will. Since I started traveling a lot a couple years ago, I knew it was a problem, but I didn't realize how big a problem we have here in America of the homeless. We have an issue. Yeah. And it's like a problem that we just sweep under the rug and kind of forget about. Dude, I haven't seen it is a problem. And most of them are crazy. So you got crazy people just roaming the fucking streets. I mean, I had a dude come up to me and put, shit smell. He was shit. And he had his hands in his back and shit on his hands and stuff. We need to take care of these people. And I always try to give them money and stuff, but I can't give every one of them money. But yeah, we have a problem. And then you got cities that are putting spikes underneath bridges.
Oh, yeah.
And churches who are putting spikes outside the churches where they can't sleep.
Did you hear about
sprinklers? The water
Did you hear about some of the? Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
The water sprinkling. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of churches that put in fucking water sprinklers, right? So, and it's in winter. So when these people are really looking for cover, they go in under these things, and every 15 minutes it'll just go and just wet them up, and you know what happens then. 3 days later, they're dead from pneumonia and shit. It's like
shit.
It's shitty, man.
Did you hear about some of the like businesses that got in trouble because they would go out to the dumpsters where they like threw out their stuff if they didn't sell it, and they were covering it with food, right? Mm-hmm. And they were covering it in like insect repellent and other gross, unedible shit.
Yeah, that's so fucking crazy. That's like all these like when I was young, I worked at these fast food joints. I was like assistant manager at one time, but all the food they would throw away, like food that we. Why don't bag it up and go give it to homeless people? Give it to shelters or it's just you throw it away. Make sure you and like you said, we had to pour stuff. We had to pour water on the food and ruin the food where nobody would eat it.
There's certain counties that have laws against soup kitchens opening up in the city's limits. It's just so fucking ridiculous. I've heard of atheist charities that try to set up these soup kitchens, and the Christians, the fucking Christians get them shut down because they don't want them squeezing in on their territory. Here's the difference between the atheist and the Christian soup kitchen. The Christian soup kitchen, you go in. It's a 3-hour fucking sermon and a shitty sanger. At the atheist one, it's a sanger and some fucking gear and a fucking ear to talk to if you want to talk, or they just leave you the fuck alone and don't preach to you. And it's like,
I mean, I wish they would do it without the preaching, but if they're still giving them a sandwich, it's still good.
Yeah, but they make them sit through a 2-hour fucking sermon before they feed them. That's bullshit.
Okay.
That's bullshit. They make them sit there before they get the food. That's crap.
Okay. Well, that part I get. But yeah, I get that. But that's like what I was kind of talking about. Is like we talked about before when we had that religious show, when people bitch about the missionaries going to other countries and feeding them and giving them Bibles. Well, as long as they got food, I don't want to give a shit if they get a Bible. But that's just me. I'm not an anti-theist. I'm just an atheist. But anyways. That's just me. But yeah, I do agree that they shouldn't make them do anything like that before. Just feed them, and then if they want to sit through a sermon, they can.
Yeah, and I'll quickly add, not all Christian charities do that, but there are offenders in America that are known for it, and it's just a shame that they don't understand what being a Christian, Christ-like Christian. Try it sometime. Yeah, good luck.
This is what I think. I think they should make the homeless people give them blowjobs before they get a sandwich.
Oh yeah. Have you seen that thing where they it looks like $100 bill, and they'll either leave it as a tip or give it to a homeless person? It's actually fake. You flip it over. It's really an advertisement for a church.
Yeah, that made its rounds a little while ago. People were getting so pissed about it.
Yeah, leaving it as a tip is really shitty. But if you give it to a homeless person, you cross the fucking line, dude. That's just too much.
I think we should bring these back to the collection plates of the churches that distribute them and use them there.
Here's your tip.
No, just tax the churches 10%.
Yeah,
10%. That's their flat rate of tax across the board. Hillsong will fund your education. Fucking goddamn, the Hillsong Church just over here in Sydney is. Let's put it this way. They got a sound system in there that some of the most professional bands on this planet would fucking die for.
Really?
Those guys have got such a fucking over-the-top music and audio-visual setup. It's fucking retarded. It's like your church is just a big ivory tower that's like, it's disgusting. I do like quaint little country churches that have been there for 60 years, and the only thing they do to it is paint the fucking thing once in 5 years. I'm cool with those places, but these $1 trillion temples with their fucking like these, and they don't house any homeless when there's fucking natural disasters. They lock these places up fucking tighter than Fort Knox. And you guys have been through that recently in a certain town that flooded. Where were they? They were called out in social media and then turned up 2 days after it all happened.
Joel Osteen,
yep.
Houston.
You know who I'm talking about. That piece of shit was embarrassed into fucking acting.
Yeah.
His church was locked up tight with people fucking out the front, knocking on the door. And they just went, there's nothing here. And then all of a sudden, all these mattresses appeared and all this food appeared and the doors flung open and the video cameras were there to make the guy look good. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's Joel Osteen. He's like the richest preacher on the planet.
Yeah. And just remember, folks, he didn't act for a day or two and he was forced into it because he was publicly shamed into doing so. And that's sad.
And this church is used to be the Houston basketball team's stadium. He turned it into the fucking mega church. So it's a huge fucking place.
It's massive, dude.
It's massive. So and they had plenty of room.
Oh,
so plenty of room. So I know what Red's talking about. I think I did a video about it back when it happened. It's fucking crazy. It was shitty.
I'm going to utter a comment that I usually say for the great debate community. It was a fucking shameful display. It really fucking was. And I'm from Australia and I saw that shit and like people in Australia were just like, he's the really, really, really rich preacher, isn't he? Like the fucking real. And then you go and Google the guy's house and have a look at the overhead shots of that sprawling estate. It's like, that's a small city in itself. We call that over here, that fucking place.
Yeah, he's one of the richest. I think he is the richest preacher on earth. He's one of the most successful religious people of all time, if not the most successful.
See, what you guys don't understand is that is actually legitimately being Christ-like, because little known fact, Jesus actually did live in a sprawling estate in his time. So,
yes. Here we have Jesus roaming his 5 acres, gloriously manicured gardens. Look at these olive groves, aren't they? Yes, and here we have some Palestinian slaves keeping the olives perfect, polishing each individual olive into perfection.
And think about this. Like 2 or 3 times a week they have services. And they have 2 or 3 services a day because there's so many people. So this is a stadium that fills up 2 or 3 times a day. And
the hat's out.
Yeah, the hat's out, and they don't get taxed.
Wow.
The hat's out. Do you know how much those guys earn every time they do that? I've heard some figures bandied around. I can't remember, but staggering amounts of fucking money. The guys at Hillsong in Sydney are generating so much fucking wealth that it's about time governments of the world start. And I'm not talking about your local community church with fucking 50 members and they can't fix the hole in the roof because they got no money in their coffer. I'm talking about these fat, rich bastards that have nothing, that they don't have anything to do with their community other than fleecing them. They take their fucking money. It's like the old Suicidal Tendency song, fucking send me your money. That's it.
Yeah.
No, Peter Popoff was another one. That guy's a piece of shit.
Oh, dude.
But it's got a great name, though. Got a great name, though. Popoff.
Yeah, Peter Popoff.
I'm shocked that just wanted to say that I'm shocked that even after he was exposed, people still contribute to him.
Yeah. James Randi nailed him. Yeah. Sorry. You go, boss.
No, I was just saying, there's a lot of those that got exposed. Look at Baker, Jim Baker.
Yeah.
Went to prison.
Oh, Popoff was a special one, though, because fucking James Randi just went, yeah, I reckon I got this radio receiver, scan channels, and all of a sudden this voice comes through, Petey, if you can't hear me, you're in trouble. And it's his fucking wife and starts reading out the names because these people walk into the stadium and they're handed a form. Fill out what you want, fill out your prayer wish, all this shit. So Popoff's going, like he's got this psychic fucking power to call details. It's like his wife's reading the forms. And it's like, I remember this footage to this. Petey, if you can't hear me, you're in trouble. And she starts giggling, going, hee. James Randi's fucking recording that. I'm just like, James Randi's a fucking god amongst men.
I'm really a god amongst men.
Yep, of course, you are the god amongst gods.
By the way, see how I told you that how we get off reservation all the time? This is what happens all the time on my show. We got to talk about churches all of a sudden,
yes.
but here,
we're drip racing.
But let's for just a second we get back to the law because I just read this one. And in Florida, if an elephant is left tied to a parking meter, the parking fee has to be paid just as it would with a vehicle.
I guess you're taking off more room than a vehicle would, though.
Yeah. Peter Popoff should be stepped on by that elephant.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know where elephant sex organs are? GDR?
No.
In its foot? Because if he steps on you, you're fucked.
Oh.
Hey, I've got one for you. What happens if an elephant comes through your window?
I shit my pants.
You swim for your fucking life.
Oh, you said a sperm joke.
No, I didn't. But I did say fuck. Holy shit, I said fuck.
Sperm may be deemed dangerous because some sperm has AIDS. So here on the Morning Wood, we do not support sperm.
No drugs, no sperm.
No spermy drugs. No sperm from drug addicts, so you cannot ejaculate, Marshall.
Shoot.
That's a bummer.
It's a bummer. It's a comer. One may be fined $100 for using profane language in public places, Mississippi. It's dumb, but yeah, I can kind of get it.
It's got a similar one in Australia. A person can be fined for singing a song with indecent or profane language in public.
Damn.
That reminds me of that guy that got charged with assault because he farted in front of a cop. And the cop, the cop got super pissed and charged him with assault.
In Vermont, no. Women must obtain written permission from their husbands to wear false teeth.
That's specifically for blowjob rights.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Because if you've been gumming his cock for the last however long, and suddenly you get false teeth and you're not used to them, and if you bite down instinctually, you can't help it.
That's vicious. I gotta admit, I just got an erection when I heard her say cock.
Well, there you go.
Say it again.
Cock.
Oh.
Hack.
I just spermed.
Spermed.
Allegedly.
Sperm is deemed dangerous.
It's all fiction.
In Virginia, children are not to go trick-or-treating on Halloween. Well, those assholes.
Oh, bullshit, really? Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
buzzkill.
The trick-or-treating's against the glory of God.
Oh,
we're probably right.
Yeah, that's well, honestly, when I was in church, my mom, like I said, my mom never made me go to church. I went to church with my uncle, who was very religious and very strict and stuff. But they didn't have Halloween; they had Hallelujah parties.
So
dude.
much fun! No kid, let's go to the Hallelujah party! Yay!
Yeah,
is it the kind of place that held purity balls for its teenagers? That sounds like it would.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they did do. I was a teenager then, and they wanted us to bring our DVDs. I mean, not our CDs, and burn them.
Oh, fuck you!
The youth group had a CD burning instead of a book burning, and I was standing there and I didn't bring my CD. And the youth guy was like, "Where's your CDs at, John? At home by my stereo?" So what I did was borrow one of my friend's CDs and threw it in. But my friend was smart. He gave me the Footloose soundtrack.
Worthy sacrifices to the Dark Lord.
He was burning shit that didn't matter to nobody. He said, "My good shit's at home."
God, that's fucking. I grew up Catholic, but it never quite. I think I grew up in a sensible Catholic community because it never got that crazy. For me, we never had any burnings or anything. The most serious things we ever did was the traditional communion and shit like that, but never anything to crazy town like that.
Oh, dude, this church had some crazy shit, and they did really push the whole purity thing. I don't know. I didn't go to this church all the time. It was my uncle's church. I don't know if they had a purity ball, but I would not be shocked if they did.
Those things are fucking creepy.
Yeah, they are creepy.
I know.
But listen here, this same church had a youth pastor, or one of the assistants pastor, youth pastors, that was a convicted child molester. He with the youth he was working, and I'm like 14 or 15, and I asked my uncle, I was like, why would you let a guy like that? He said, well, he's been forgiven by God.
Isn't it a job requirement to be a child molester?
And later on, well, now he's about to hurt my feelings. You know, later on I became a child. I became a youth pastor. So no, I was not a child molester.
Okay, hashtag not all pastors.
Yeah, I was a youth pastor for a little bit, but I only touched 3 of them.
Allegedly, boss. Allegedly.
That's way below average, pimp. It's fine.
No, Red. It was no. I did it.
You molested Milo, and then he got ruined on the drunken peasants.
But he really enjoyed it, though, so it's okay.
Hi, it's my cat. Come on. Yeah, that's the reason I sent you that link at the beginning of the goddamn show, man. Yeah, you come on. We don't have a long time to go now, but we ended at about 40 minutes, I think.
That's good. I gotta go at like 1:30ish. It's starting.
Yeah. Well, if you have to leave early, but the last 15 minutes is kind of a Q&A and chill time anyway. So
I think I can stay for the full.
Okay. Cool. I really have to push a couple of things, shilling some shit today. Gotta shill some shit. But anyways, this church was really weird. I remember I went one night. They had a lock-in. Lock-ins where they lock the fucking doors and put the kids in the church all night.
What the fuck?
Hey there, paper boy. You guys are all locked in here with me now.
Oh God, that's too good.
Yeah. But and I didn't understand it. But basically, all they did was sit around and have church all night for kids.
And was this youth pastor there?
Yeah, he was.
This is
sure
ridiculous.
Was.
You gotta add that little bit of a whistle in there, you know.
But here I was like, fuck. But at this time, ain't no molester gonna touch me at this time, because I was a big kid and I was a tough little fucker and football player and all this shit. And I mean, look, dude, I was high when I got to the church. Did I just freeze up?
No.
Why are you?
I was high as fuck when I got to the church that night. So. I back then I smoked a lot of pot. Anyways, so I wasn't really into church at that time. I was going there because I don't know. I really got into church a couple years later, and but the church I was working at was not like that. They did do some things, but it wasn't. We never did have any crazy things like that. I mean, we took our youth group to Six Flags over Georgia. I mean, that's what our crazy thing. We did, and that was my idea, by the way. But anyways, we didn't ever. And I did preach to them, and I did tell them things that were wrong, of course, because I believed it back then. I did, lead some kids down the wrong path, I think. Hopefully I made up for it later on in life, but we never did any real stupid shit. Like, all religious people aren't that dumb. They don't, there's some good religious people out there. They just believe in some silly shit.
Mm.
I think my favorite group from America is that family of highly intelligent individuals that go, "It's a rattlesnake, and I'm gonna let that motherfucker bite me." It's like, and the fucking father got whacked on the fucking pinky finger, right? And he went, "Oh, I'll be all right." Sat at home until the pinky finger just died, and they had to basically remove the necrotic, fucked up remnant of it. He's dead now. Yeah. And last I heard, the son had been bit, and he was lying on the couch riding it out. It's like, da 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 da. Goodbye.
Hiya, it's Maya has joined him.
Hi.
Am I saying your name right?
And I slept in. I set my alarm, I promise. And then I checked my phone as soon as I woke up, and I saw, I slept through it.
And that's okay. It happens, and you can always join in later, another show.
Same thing like last.
Yeah, I mean, I canceled on you yesterday, so it's fine.
Yeah, but I also slept through my alarm then.
Okay, well, you need to be a better person.
You're fired. Fired. That's it. You're fired.
You're fired.
Oh.
This is actually the first time I've actually talked to her. I seen that she was a follower of mine on Twitter, I think, and I went over to her page. I see she was a YouTuber. I thought, I like to get, other YouTubers on and stuff. And she's dying on the channel now.
All right. I have really bad allergies.
That's okay.
That's why I haven't made a YouTube video.
That's why you don't stick your nose up the cat's ass.
What?
Yeah.
I think the cat won't like that.
That's a law somewhere.
What?
Anyways, we're kind of off the reservation about laws now, and that's okay. But if you could create a dumb law, GDR, what would you create? What law?
Oh God, it would have to be. I was just gonna say.
Yeah, go ahead, girl.
Oh wait.
Okay, GDR, go.
Oh, sorry. Like my thing kind of skipped, and I don't know who. I thought you were addressing me.
Yeah, I was addressing you.
Okay.
I misunderstood.
It's okay. It's okay. I kind of missed that too. I guess it would have to be something sexually based, like the titty squeezing beer can thing, but like a little more ridiculous. So, I don't know. What's something super ridiculous but like naturally sexual?
Feeding your vagina watermelon.
Sure. Because people stick weird stuff up there all the time.
Yeah.
But that would almost be practical as well. So it's like, yeah, don't stick vegetables at the supermarket up your anything.
Up your hoo-ha?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about you, the other female, Maya?
Saying traps are gay is a capital offense.
Oh, well, okay. They are. They are gay.
Die.
Marshall, you have a law that you'd create.
I feel like my mind can't even go to the places that these laws went to. I don't even know, dude.
Go ahead, Marshall. Go ahead.
I'd make it illegal. This is not a dumb law, but I'll say I'd make it illegal not to bid on Pimp's flag. That's why I'd make it illegal.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute, that flag. We're going to talk about that at the end of the show. It should be a law. You're right. It should be a law. Red Eye.
Let's see. It's illegal to play bagpipes at the stroke of midnight with your scrotum hanging out.
Hey, that's a good law. That's a good law. My law would probably be don't juggle naked babies while standing on top of a Volkswagen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, mine now sounds very mundane by comparison to all of yours.
Well, no, putting watermelons in your pussy is pretty bad.
Actually, I'd like to change mine slightly. It's not about just having your scrotum hanging out now. You're not allowed to play the bagpipes with your scrotum at the stroke of midnight.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be pushing it, and that would actually be illegal to do that. Scrotum hanging out, legal. Playing the bagpipes with your sack, illegal.
Scrotum is such a fun word.
It is.
Isn't it?
Scrotum. Scrotum. Would you like to play with my scrotum?
And so many different ways to describe the family jewels.
Yeah, the duffel bags. I like to call them on the globes of love.
This derail's a bad idea. Let's get back on track.
I call them on the 3-pack because I have 3 testicles.
Oh, no, it's too late. We're there.
Oh, yeah, we're off the reservation. We'll try to find some more laws, though. Here we go. Let me look right quick. It is illegal to own an explosive golf ball in Massachusetts.
Come again?
And it's illegal to own an explosive golf ball.
Who has ever owned an explosive golf ball?
They are out there. They exist. It's a prank thing.
Jesus.
They don't explode. They just kind of disintegrate would be a more accurate term. Yeah, they just
like
turn into dust.
Yeah, like when I think of explosive, I think of like some little bit of fire.
Yeah, rapidly expanding ball of gas that destroys shit. Explosion.
Now, this law I'm about to read, I've actually done this to somebody. In Louisiana, you can be fined $500 for sending a pizza order to someone's house without his or her knowledge.
That's a valid rule.
Yeah, I did that to a dude one time. I also sold the same guy Lipton tea as marijuana. He's dumbass. He's a dumbass.
Why'd
Really?
you send the pizza to his house? What'd he do?
Because I hated this dude, man. That's why I sold him. See, it was a joke about the Lipton tea. I told him I had the best weed ever. I got some Lipton tea, sprinkled a little bit of weed on top of it, gave it to him. He gave me like $45 or whatever, and went home. I was expecting to come back to the apartment. He lived right across the street. I was expecting to come back over and like fuck with me, get mad. They knew it was a joke, right? He comes back. I swear I'm not lying. Says the best weed he ever smoked.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it was really a retard. He was one of those really retarded people without being retarded. He's just an idiot. Just a flat out fucking idiot. Yeah, so I did send him pizza. And what was funny, we were standing outside watching it, and he said, I didn't order, but I sure wished I had the money to pay for it.
What did they do with the pizza then? When
I don't know what they do with it. That was a young guy too back then. I wouldn't do anything like that now, of course. I was a stupid kid, but yeah. I don't know.
Well, we used to live on a street, and our friends, I think we lived at like number 96 and they lived at 69. But we lived at opposite numbers. And we worked out one night they ordered a pizza, but the fucking pizza place, they brought it to us, and we just swore black and blue we didn't actually order it. And the driver went, well, I can't fucking take it back. You guys want it half price? And we just went, yeah, sweet. We started doing it about once every fucking 3 months or so. We'd do this fucking switch game and we'd get half price pizzas. They eventually twigged after about a year and a half of it, and they stopped doing it. But it was the best little rort. It was like we'd order up big too, so we'd like get $60 worth of shit for $30, and the dudes from the other house would then stream up to our place and we'd all eat pizza. It's fucking awesome.
In Idaho, not Idaho, sorry. Yeah, it is Idaho. It is illegal to give your sweetheart a box of chocolates weighing more than 50 pounds.
Cold. That is.
Yeah.
Well, is that because she'll get fat and then she won't be like?
Well, if you think that it's good to give your woman 50 pounds of chocolate, she's probably already fat.
Maybe you have like that feeder fetish.
Yeah, she's probably she's already a big bitch. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Just like eat more of this chocolate, baby. Oh yeah.
You're shoveling it in like you're fucking shoveling coal into a locomotive at that point, aren't you? Really are. Just picture that. Just get a mental image of that in your mind.
Don't stop, baby. I'm so close now.
Just a fucking shovelful. Just fucking. There's like just a small army of guys shoveling the fucking food in.
Somebody please animate that. That has to be a thing.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude, it does. You already read the one in Georgia, Marshall, with the ice cream cone. So it is. Well, we didn't read that one. And I'm about out. It is. I didn't read that one. Fuck. In Utah, it is illegal not to drink milk. What?
Huh? So it's illegal.
That's
What?
vague.
So it's like to purge people for the ethno state.
Yeah, lactose intolerant, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Now what? This Washington. The harassing of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or other undiscovered subspecies is a felony punishable by a fine or imprisonment.
They're endangered.
No, that's not real. That can't be fucking real. We're going to make a law up about it, my imaginary friend, Sasquatch.
It's definitely real.
No.
I don't know. I mean, this is on Huffington Post.
I have heard about that before.
How do you create a law and put it on the books for something that doesn't actually fuck? Oh God! Religion. Now I've just remembered about what religion is, and then I've gone, okay, now I understand. It's okay. Don't explain.
Yeah, well, it's not okay to be a Bigfoot bully. I agree. You shouldn't bully Bigfoot.
Hashtag Bigfoots matter.
Bigfoots matter, and so does little penises, by the way.
Bigfoot bully.
No.
Yes, they do.
What about Yetis? No mention of Yetis?
It just what it said. It says Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or other undiscovered subspecies. You can't harass anything that's like no can't fuck with a mantar.
No unicorns, nothing.
No, you better not fuck with a unicorn.
You can't go like Bigfoot hunting. You can't.
No, that's very illegal.
That's harassment if you want to shoot one.
God damn it.
Well,
my Second Amendment right to fucking blow a goddamn unknown species away is fucking must surely come above their fucking right to exist. This is America, goddammit.
You can't top that one, but in Wisconsin, it is illegal to serve butter substitutes in prison. Yeah.
So that
did you
actually
get the California one where it's illegal to jump out of a car if it's going over 60 miles per hour?
What?
I didn't read that one, but it probably should be against the law to do that.
How else are you supposed to get out of a speeding car unless you open the door and jump the fuck out?
Isn't that how we all arrive at our destinations? I thought that was.
That's what we do in Australia. That's why there's only fucking a couple of million of us.
I got a story about this. I got a story. When I was about 20, 21 year old, I was coming home from a bar where it was I was riding with my uncle. Me and my uncle went to the bar together, and his ex-wife showed up and started shit. Well, her friends left, so she had to ride with us. We were in a little Ford Ranger pickup going down the freeway. She was cussing him, and he was cussing her. I was sitting in the middle. She said, "I'm gonna jump out this motherfucker." He's going fast. He said, "Jump, bitch!" I don't care. And she did. She jumped. She's a big fat woman too, by the way. She jumped out. She just fell, and I looked back and I seen her bouncing.
I sure showed that guy.
I told my uncle, I said, "She jumped. I hope the fat bitch dies," and we never stopped. We drove all the way home.
Did you attend a funeral the next day?
No, she didn't die, and she didn't get. She was all bruised and cut up and shit, but I seen her like a day or two later. I'm like,
what a fucking idiot.
Oh, by the way, that woman is been in prison now for like 19 years. She shot and killed her stepfather.
Jesus.
I take back the fucking idiot comment. I retract that statement. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
Yeah. So yeah, that was crazy. I remember just look back. She was just bouncing.
She bounced. That's the best. Like boing, 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 boing.
In Indiana, in the French Lick Springs, Indiana, all black cats must wear bells around their necks on Friday the 13th.
That's racist.
Like to warn you they're coming or what?
I know what. It's because they could be witches' familiars.
Oh.
Like Pie Wackett and Vinegar Tom. Dun, dun, dun. And they're actually two names of witches' familiars. If you go and look it up, there's Pie Wackett and Vinegar Tom. How do I know that? Because my old band name used to be Pie Wackett. I don't know why, but our lead singer liked it, and I just went, well, I'm always high. I don't give a shit, and I'll join the band.
There you go. You mentioned duels earlier, Red Eye, about this illegal. Well, in Kentucky, all public officials and attorneys in Kentucky must swear an oath that they have not fought in a duel with deadly weapons.
Why? So they're all cucks.
And the award for using the most overused word today, Massachusetts, no dancing to the national anthem.
No, I want a shot at this title. They sound like fucking soy boys to me.
So Massachusetts can't dance to the national anthem.
Sucked in.
Well, that's okay. We know that what's his name from the quarterback will never do that. all he does is kneel.
Controversy. Dun, dun, dun.
In Missouri, it is illegal to swing upon another person's motor vehicle and honk their horn for them.
Like what? What? Like jump up onto the hood and like reach in and.
I'm guessing this is from like the 1910s, where all cars did like 7 miles per hour, and we're like had.
But these are, but mind you, these are laws that have not been taken out of the books. They probably don't enforce them, but yeah, if they do.
And there's a law. I forget where. Maybe you mentioned it because I was so late. But there's a law where a woman can't drive down this certain street unless her husband is out in front of her waving like lights or something to let people know that she's coming.
Out of the way, my wife's driving the vehicle. Everyone stand back.
Watch out.
Yeah, there you go. In Nebraska, in Nebraska, a person cannot get married if they have a venereal disease.
Oh, God damn it. But
Well, I mean, like,
that's sad. I'm still shattered about the fact that I can't do a halo jump into someone's car and beat their fucking horn.
Yeah, okay.
Through the sunroof. Beep, fuck yeah.
well, I mean, like, I feel like it should be illegal if the other person doesn't know that you have an STD or whatever, you know. But like, if both people know and are okay with it, then I don't see it.
That's fucked up.
It should be illegal to beep someone else's horn if you've got an STD.
What if it can be
That's
passed
horrible.
on to like a kid or something? Like, was that their thinking, or do they just?
It's just best not to think about these things.
Yeah,
Maybe it was like eugenic.
just go with it. Just go with it.
Just we are leaves in the river in a torrential fucking downflow, and we are just going with the river. We are at one with the river.
In North Carolina, it is a felony to steal more than $1,000 worth of grease.
So I can steal like $999 worth.
I'm guessing that's a misdemeanor. It's like you $998. You're lucky you're not going to the big house for this one.
Here's the deal.
Your Honor.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I like to see like some grease bandits walking around. What you doing there? We're gonna go steal that grease.
Does that stack up though? Is it a lifetime fucking thing, or is it per heist? Because if it's, you could still make a lot of fucking money stealing 998 fucking pounds worth of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lucrative market out there, man. We're just lots of heists, small ones.
It's just $1,000 worth of grease.
$1,000. Well, we could just steal $950 worth each time. Fucking push it on plug it on eBay for about 800. Stay under the limit. Fuck, I'm gonna be laughing. That's the worst idea ever, isn't it?
No,
it's the second worst.
Yeah.
Mike Alaska's idea of selling that fucking iPad was the worst. Suck in, mate.
Yeah.
You want to hear funny? I have a funny story. You know how he always said that he had that like, the thing about the spirit animal. How he said that something is a spirit animal, and then he got yelled at for it at BuzzFeed. There's actually like a thing in my safe space in my campus that's literally just a printout of a bunch of tweets as to why you're not allowed to have anything as your spirit animal if you're white.
Oh.
I'm so depressed by the fact that you have a safe space on your campus.
Yeah, I'm depressed you have a campus.
Yeah, what's the GPS coordinates of this campus so I can fucking look it from fucking orbit and take that safe space out?
I mean, it depresses me because that's the time in our lives we're supposed to learn to finally become adults and transition into that. And it's like it actively infantilizes you further. It's so sad.
Does everybody's mum take turns at manning the room to give fucking cuddles out or what? Oh, come here, sweetie. Oh, Didum's bubby. It's okay. Have cuddles. I wrap you.
There are cupcakes down?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
Spare.
they're probably cupcakes. I was in there for the food.
They've probably got the fucking bread where they just butter it up and then sprinkle the hundreds and thousands, all those little candy balls over. It's called fairy bread. It's like, here you go, sweetie. Everything's going to be fine. Have some fairy bread.
Damn.
We're
Well,
going to place.
in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, if you're a felon, it's against the law for you to operate a bingo game.
Okay.
Man, leave felons alone. What if that's their dream job? They ain't gonna do shit with it.
Maybe they're running like a huge bingo scam, bingo racket.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And farmers in South Dakota have the green light to set off fireworks or explosives to protect their sunflower crops, so long as they are 660 feet away from the nearest church, home, or schoolhouse. Why is that a dumb law?
Yeah, I was thinking that makes a reasonable amount of sense.
That's the most reasonable one so far.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. It is illegal in Galveston, Texas, to throw litter out of an aircraft. Besides using the blue bins, it's so much easier. Out of an aircraft? Who's littering out of an aircraft?
What if the litter is actually secretly communists? And they're just so wholesome there, they had to cut down on it?
Yeah, well, here's one that will definitely make sense, but who did it? Hurling a missile into a bus terminal is a felony. In Utah. This is Utah.
God, this is where I'm... Okay. I'll note that. I'll note that.
Yeah, don't be doing no missiles in a bus depot.
Next time I go to throw a missile...
God damn it. That's my whole holiday ruined. I was just going to
Can I go for a train terminal, though? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is it like a lesser offense?
You throw a grenade in there, it's cool, just no missiles.
So I can't wait a second. Can't throw missiles. I can launch missiles from a fucking remote location. Didn't say I couldn't, did it? Did it? It didn't, did it?
It didn't.
Well, sucked into them, they should have fucking worded their law a bit better. Incoming, motherfuckers.
In Wyoming, purchasing scrap metals, rubber, rags, or papers from an intoxicated person is prohibited.
All right.
It's like taking advantage from them, like you're getting natural resources.
Run that by me again. I've got to compute this one again.
Purchasing scrap metals, rubber, rags, or paper from a person that's drunk is illegal.
How are alcoholics supposed to fucking generate income in the recycling industry if this is the case? That's clearly discriminatory and needs to be revoked immediately.
I think this is like Title IX, but for sales.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's fucked up. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the time where we're 12 minutes, but 10, we'll say 10 minutes away from ending of the show. So today at this time it's Q&A session and tip session. But before we do that, let me also talk about that flag. There used to be a flag hanging right there where that black guy's hanging, right? That had a leafy substance all over it. It looked like the Stars and Stripes flag, but it was biscuits, as we call it. It was a leafy stuff that people partake in to maybe make their day better. Yeah. Anyways, the flag is at a pimp auction. Now, pimp auction is kind of like a raffle. You put money in, and then people, win, whatever. However, the current is $85 by Oculus. If you put in 86, the flag could be yours. Unless somebody puts in 87, however much you want. If you want that flag, and the deal about it is, I'm going to autograph it. I'm taking it to VidCon with me. I'm gonna get Ben, Billy to autograph it. I'm gonna get other YouTubers. Every YouTuber I'm gonna try to get them to autograph it, and then when I get back, I'm gonna ship it to you. So if you like the flag, please bet on it, because
Badass.
You don't know who could sign this flag.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be, and it's for me to get to help pay for my mid contract.
You can't wait until the end date to sneak one in there because there's no end date.
Yeah, there is no end date. Yeah, a lot of people want to sneak. Like, I'll wait till the end date and put in 101. Nope, not gonna happen because I'm not gonna tell you when I end it when I want to. Now you'll have a little time to bid on it, but yeah. So there you go.
That motherfucker might end in 2 minutes. It might end in 2 weeks. You don't know. You just don't know, do you? How's that? Is that fucking with your mind yet?
Yeah. You can
I'm sorry.
And you can also just regularly tip if you'd like to. All the monies is going to help paying bills and going to VidCon. So I appreciate it very, very much if you do that. Now let me go over here. I think I got a tip earlier that I want to read. I will read your tips too, by the way. So yeah, from it just says tip.
Sweet.
Wait a minute, he probably did it on Streamlabs. Yeah, so I have to go to Streamlabs real quick. But if you got questions, please ask anybody on the panel.
Don't ask anyone else, just me.
Just Marshall there. Just the rapping boy band guy. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, yes. God damn it, Streamlabs. Make me have to sign them with blood now to log in. Okay. Now they want a piss sample. Okay. It was from Low Energy Videos. Just showed you guys to the barmaid here at the lodge, and boy, I misjudged her mood. She shot me a look like I don't care right now while I twiddle my thumbs. You enjoy this, pimp. Well, thanks.
At all.
He showed the bartender the video and she didn't give a fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Big black cock, question mark. Okay, what? That's what people are saying. Don't let Jeff Holiday near the flag. He'll use it to dox people. Come on.
BBC's British Broadcasting Corporation.
Big bouncy castle.
Yeah.
It says, and that looks fun.
Did everyone see Doc's Holiday's successful fucking 360-degree stream from fucking the recent fucking Kilroy event? There was just so many people. It was like I swear I saw a fucking tumbleweed go wow past fucking Monday Matt. It's like Monday Matt. What was it? Oh, it's just a tumbleweed. Fuck! I thought it was someone that came to just hear me talk.
All I saw was Bunty, like tweeting it back before his Twitter got nuked.
And then right at the end, you see Monday Matt just sitting there with his silver plaque, looking at it, just with a tear rolling down his cheek. Oh, Matt.
But nobody's asking right now. And but before we do go, because we got a few more minutes, you have anything you want to plug, GDR?
Yeah, sure. Come and follow me on Twitch, man. Search for me, Girl Does Rant on Twitch. I do weekly shows, weekly games. Got a show of my own on there. Pimp's been a guest previously, and it was a lot of fun. And we're gonna have him back on again because he's rocking.
I'm awesome.
You are fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. And I'm sexy.
We got to turn Pimp into a gamer, and I think. Yeah, I think you may be able to help with that because it's just too big a job for one person. That's going to take several people to whip him into shape.
We need to influence him. All right, yeah, hell yeah.
Show me the names.
Pimp, you need to transition to Twitch with us anyway. You need to come over to Twitch with me, man. Because YouTube is dying. You gotta get out. You gotta get off that sinking ship.
Yeah, I do. I'm getting fucked by them every day too. So a lot of YouTubers are. I am going to eventually be doing a Twitch stream, though. Do I, hon?
I kind of want to do one. I know I'm cutting in, but I think BitChute as well, and just all the alt media things, because YouTube is like scary now. It's scary. I feel like I've started my channel and it's been doing really well and it's been growing really quickly, and it's gone.
Yeah, exactly. It's not sustainable. It's not reliable anymore. And I honestly, I feel badly for all the people that have gone and invested like their livelihoods into it over the years.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. Maya, do you have anything you plug your channel?
Yeah, so my channel is Haya It's Maya. I'm not sure if I can link that anywhere. I am jumping onto the token bandwagon way late. I don't know, trans and a girl, so I have plenty of oppression points to I don't know. I try to make funny things and I try to make like argument things, and apparently people like it. I don't see why. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering, me missing the stream wasn't really a fluke. I am really this bad at doing anything. So maybe I'll have a video out sometimes.
That's fine. That's fine. And you're welcome to come back on here for sure. I like trannies.
I thought you said it was gay.
I didn't actually know that you were a tranny, though.
Okay.
You fooled the fuck out of me.
Okay.
But GDR's a tranny, too, and I didn't know, so.
I could be.
Red Eye is a trans squirrel.
I'm actually trans kangaroo to wombat. Thank you very fucking much.
Marshall, what are you trans as?
I don't know. I can't do this.
I'm a wombat.
He's trans in sync. He is trans in sync.
I am actually a woman. I was born a woman. So.
He was born Justin Bieber.
I am transition.
I was born Canadian.
You're transitioning what, baby?
Source of shame.
You're transitioning. You said you're transitioning what?
I said I am transitioning from YouTube to alt media, but I'm pissed.
I hear you.
Even though
it's a big decision, but it's the right one.
I know you're not a trainer.
I've spoken to like a lot of like bigger YouTubers that say no, YouTube is the only way, and like
people cling to that. You know, they were saying it happens every time. YouTube is not that long. Like it's been around for what, like a little over 5 years, really. That it's been like super popular.
Yeah.
Like I know it's been around for longer, but it didn't really take off
until
it has. Yeah.
Wait, listen, I just want to say I got a bit of a premonition. I'm really good at picking social media hits. I reckon MySpace is going to be big. Wink.
I actually think. Does it still exist? Because if it does still exist, it might come back in the wake of this Facebook shit.
What, MySpace?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it does still, but like, I don't know anybody that uses it.
People might start to after.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Sure.
I doubt it.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. It's mainly like used for music stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of indie bands have MySpace pages still.
And neon colored fucking walls of text.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy, dude. MySpace was fucky. I remember I used to go down and had this weak ass computer and I could not like scroll down people's pages and shit. It was crazy.
Oh,
yeah. Go ahead.
Wanted to quickly touch on this. Apparently, Guns N' Roses are re-releasing their entire discography, but they're removing a song. They're self-censoring the song 1 in a Million because of those fucking 4 lines, including the line about a run. Fucking Axl, the king of fucking rock and roll, the pussy. We better not include that song. It may offend someone. It's like, rest in peace, Guns N' Roses. And here's the real kicker. Apparently, this box set is going to cost over $1,000 fucking dollars. It's like, fuck you, Guns N' Roses, you greedy sacks of shit. $1,000.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's fucking crazy.
But the self-censoring, Guns N' Roses, is that frightened in the current political climate, and I'll get to the point, that they're actually, or someone has recommended that they self-censor that song and remove it entirely from the box set. So that's box set won't actually be their true whole collection. Will be missing the song 1 in a Million.
Oh.
Then that's a bit frightening. Think about that. The band Guns N' Roses are censoring their box set collection that they're putting out.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna pull my penis out now.
All right. Tiny time.
Tiny time. Are you a small penises?
Get the tweezers and the
No,
pepper.
no. How I do it is I stick my thumb up my ass and hold my breath for it to pop out.
This is a weird question, but Red Eye, what time is it in Australia?
It is
Because I have a friend.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, because I have a friend in Australia who was going to try to watch this, and I feel bad that I probably missed it, and he probably stayed up really late.
So, that's okay. You're more than welcome to come back anytime. Just let me know when you want to come on. Yeah, absolutely. Just let me know. Tomorrow on the show, we're going to have Steve McRae, who is the host of the Great Debate Community and the Non Sequitur Show. Am I correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so he's a really cool guy. He's been on here several times. He's a great guy. Love Steve to death. Red Eye will be back also, and I'll get some other people on. Friday is Fan Friday, of course. We're having Fan Friday, and that's why I'm bringing some of you people in the chat room on. I've got a couple people. Engine Joe, Luna's supposed to be on Friday, and we all love Luna. Luna's my little ebony goddess. That means she's black.
What?
What did you just say?
She's a black.
No way.
Oh,
you
triggered.
No way.
She's a Negro.
What?
She's a black.
Wow. Was she in that movie Black Panther?
No, she was in the porn version. Black Cheetah.
There goes Pimpmonk's white privilege again.
Yeah, I do have a lot of white privilege, and I like to use it too.
Yeah, she's in the X-rated version of Black Chiquita.
Black Chiquita. Luna's great. Luna's awesome. Remember, guys, y'all need to start betting on that damn flag though, because I got to get my fat ass to VidCon and molest other YouTubers.
God, I don't think I'm going to make it to VidCon, but I really want to make it to VidCon, and I'm sad.
Well, I'm saving the money. I got some money. I got to get a lot of things done. I got to take care of a lot of different shit this year. And, I'm also taking care of the home. That's how I make my chills. And anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you very much. Yeah, GDR, Maya.
If I'm ever on, again, I'll try to show my face. It's just I'm not in a good way right now. I'm really sick, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, same here. Sorry, man. I'm just about to run out, and I didn't want to get changed and stuff.
I know, and everybody yesterday was like, I can't wait to GDR. I want to see them titties.
Sorry.
Yeah,
you can watch them tonight on my Twitch.
Yeah, you watch them tonight on Twitch. And I hope to get GDR back on some point. And
yeah, for sure. Get you back too.
Yeah, I want to get back on your show, definitely. And also, remember to hook me up with the info with that doctor guy.
Yeah, we'll do for sure.
Yeah, because I want him on the show. He's cool. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate you that you come here and jumped on my wood. It was a long, sometimes it was a stiff show. We got throbbing from here and there, but we stayed up the whole time. And it was kind of orgasmic at the end.
It's always good to finish with a money shot.
The money shot.
Right. Yeah.
That means cum in the face.
What? Does it? I had no idea.
Ew.
Wow.
Yeah, it means cum in the face and eyes.
I've got to stop saying that to my mum. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, and by cum we mean Twinkie. We mean Twinkie cream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
I mean dick milk.
What?
Yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you later.